Hey, what's up, fam? So, this is Shannon, and today I wanted to talk tattoos. So, when people find out that I have 40 hours of tattoos, they're usually shocked because I do not look like I have tattoos. I don't have them all over my arms. I don't really have any that are super visible, but I have a lot of them and a lot of great work by a lot of different artists over the years. And so I wanted to start a tattoo tour uh, ish type thing where I'll make some videos over the next several weeks talking about each one of my individual tattoos. And I wanted to start with the very first tattoo that I ever got. So prepare yourself. I'm about to show you an image that's stupid cringy. So cringy. So this is my first tattoo. Yeah, okay, so that's gone now. And then I got that tattoo covered up, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you now my tattoo, and I'll also put an image in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Of what it is now, it has been covered up with something similar. So here's the story. I was 16 and I really, really, really wanted a tattoo. I had had a ton of piercings that I did them all myself, which was really stupid. I got my first piercing when I was like 14, and it just kind of escalated. And now you see I don't really have any because I took everything out, but you can kind of see where I used to have spider bites here, and I had spider bites up here. I had my nose pierced, my tongue was pierced, my belly button a couple of times. I had a lot of piercings. So I was in that phase, and I had to have a tattoo for my 16th birthday. That was just like I had to do it. It was so cool, whatever. Anywho, so my stepdad knew a guy that if a parent signed off, he would do it under the table. And so I went to this guy and I told him what I wanted because my best friend, she had got a tattoo on the back of her neck for me because I loved keys. So she got a key tattoo on the back of her neck dedicated to me. So I wanted to get a tattoo and dedicate it to her as my first tattoo on the back of my neck. And so I got a lock, and the eyes were supposed to be the keyholes, and as you see, it turned out atrociously. So, and I don't have a picture of my friend's tattoo, but her key was like a two-pronged key. I will go get a key and show you what I mean. So you saw the photo. I couldn't find the key that I had in mind. It's probably in a scrapbook or somewhere. I have keys all over this house, so there's really no telling where I put it. Um, anyway, that picture is kind of the best I could do. Her next, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a key anatomy lesson real quick so that you know why my tattoo was shaped the way that it and set up the way it was originally. I have an obsession with keys if you can't tell, but besides the point, so you have the head of the key, and then you have two prongs. This would be the neck, and then each of the necks has their own prong. It is called a double pronged or a double necked key, is what she had a tattoo of on the back of her neck, where the head of the keys on hers were skulls and the prongs of her keys were hearts. That's why I got the heart skull lock combination going for the inspiration for my first tattoo and later the revamped version of my first tattoo. Free tattoos are never good tattoos. Let me repeat myself. Free tattoos are never good tattoos. This tattoo was free. It was awful. So when I turned 18, almost as soon as I turned 18, I went and got this covered up. And I went to the tattoo artist. She, at the time, was in Mooresville. I have no idea where she's at now. And she was not friendly. Besides the point, I didn't really gauge her until my next big tattoo with her, and then I never went back. We'll get to that later. So I went to this girl and I was like, I gotta get this covered up. And she was like, yeah, that's shit. She said, what do you want? I was like, well, I kind of want the same thing. I just want it to be better. And so she drew a couple of things, and the eyes just always look like fish to me. And she was like, well, they're gonna look like fish. They're keyholes. You're turning them sideways. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. And she was like, well, at the time, my friendship with this girl was kind of over. We're friends now again. But at the time, our friendship wasn't, we weren't friends at that time. So she was like, well, why don't you just start fresh, get your own key, get this new lock with one keyhole in the nose, and, you know, we'll cover it up that way. So she convinced me, and I also got a key tattoo the same day, but I'll show you that in another video. But so I got this tattoo. It was, you know, she did the best she could cover it up. I swear to God, when she was putting the black in, it felt like, you know how kids get really angry and just color and they like scribble the page with like all their anger? Yeah, that's what it felt like on the back of my neck that she was doing. It felt like she was an angry child because she was upset that she had to do this shit cover up, and she was just scribbling in the back of my neck. And my neck was swollen for like 3 days after this, but I got it done. And now what I'll tell people is that you can never reach the back of my mind because I don't have the other keys. Only my friend has the other keys. I've got 2 locks locking the back of my mind, so you'll never really know what's going on with me. And I'm not an open book. I am not an open lock, so it's very difficult to get to know me. And that's kind of the symbolism, is I have 2 locks on the back of my mind that keep me safe from whatever. But yeah, so that is my very first tattoo story. If you like this and are looking forward to more tattoo tours from me, please comment that you want to see more. Like it, share it, whatever you feel like doing with it. Also remember to check me out. I do readings like astrology, tarot, palmistry, graphology, etc. And I also have bookmarks for sale. I got a lot of really cool stuff. If you check out my website, I'll link it in the YouTube description. For people on TikTok, you can, you know, message me directly or comment on the video, whatever. Anyway, that's the story. So thanks for watching. Peace out, fam.